Hey guys, I hope we're doing well today. It's your boy Steve Guitar 741. Um, I never ever made a video on this, but I do want to talk about it just because of some news today. I'm going to be talking about the video game industry today and the current state of it. Just because something huge in the video game industry just happened today. E3 has been permanently canceled. They'll never do E3 again, which honestly I kind of understand because think about it this way, like Nintendo, PlayStation, and Microsoft, like they can do like the announcements on their own independent platform. Like for example, Nintendo has Nintendo Direct, which is basically what they did at E3. Um, but yeah, I mean, to be fair, they still could have done it because think about it this way. For musicians, the musician version of E3 is NAMM, which is held in Cali also every single year. I might go this upcoming year. I want to. I don't think I'll be able to, but I would really like to, get some connections. Hopefully an endorsement, that'd be pretty cool. But anyway, NAMM is still able to go on, and it's basically the same thing. Like you go there, and you see like what all these like brand new, like what all the companies like Gibson, Fender, Schecter, PRS, like all those companies. You're gonna see like what they've done that's brand new, and you could try out the instruments. You can connect with fellow musicians and all that, which is why I wanted to go. So NAMM will continue, and NAMM is doing pretty damn well. And I know for a fact there would have been a lot of people that would have gone to E3 this past year, had they have it. I always wanted to go to E3 as a kid, actually, just because, you can meet like-minded gamers there. You could always, there's a small chance you can maybe meet like a developer or something for like one of your favorite companies. Not to brag, but I used to go to a gym with a guy who worked for Rockstar Games, and every time anyone figured it out, every time I saw him, I asked, when GTA 6 dropping? But yeah, it's just my point is they canceled it, I believe, also probably just because think about it like this: what video game in the past few years that's an original game, not a sequel of a big franchise, have you really been excited for? I can't think of one that I've been personally extremely excited about. Yeah, I was excited for this year for like Super Mario Bros. Wonder and that shit, but like that's a sequel of a giant franchise. You know what I mean? Um, always the new Call of Duty everyone's excited for. Although apparently Modern Warfare 3 sucks. This new one, not the OG. The OG is amazing. I played it, it's awesome on my Xbox 360. But yeah, it's just sad to see. I think the video game industry, I think it's suffering the same effects right now that the music industry was going through. Although I think the music industry is getting a little bit more back on track, just because I am starting to see more originality in artists. I am starting to see like more diverse names. At least it's not the same people rehashing. But to be fair, I think that's because I broke away from really listening to like all the mainstream shit, and I just focus on like rock, metal, indie, hip hop, jazz, reggae, and in EDM I just go out for myself just to figure it out, what new artists are up to, and just listening to it myself. But the video game industry is kind of not like that. It's more synonymous because you really just have three companies for the most part. I'm not saying there isn't smaller indie developers. There are, even though it's tougher for them to break through. But you only got three huge companies that everyone's gonna be looking, to play games from, which is Microsoft, Xbox, Sony, PlayStation, and Nintendo. And they've been not really coming out with good games. Really, they haven't been coming out with anything really original. Like you're like, ooh, the new Spider-Man, but it's like that's been done. Like also like, ooh, the new Call of Duty, like I said, it's been done. Mario, Zelda, it's been done. Like there's no originality. Video games just don't hit the same anymore. and I think a lot of people do agree with me because I always see it on the internet. You guys see it on the internet that just video games just don't hit the same anymore. Like it's like it's weird because like a few years ago, it was so easy to make plans with like friends to play video games because everyone was into it. Now it's like it's actually hard because it's like even on my end, like I'll just up and cancel at the last minute just because I really don't feel like playing the game, video games anymore. It's like, well, what are we gonna play? Fortnite, Among Us, Minecraft, Call of Duty, Warzone, um, any shit like that. But like you've been playing so long for. And Fortnite, actually, there was a resurgence, which I liked. There was a resurgence of people playing Fortnite not too long ago, including me, um, with the OG map and everything, and that was awesome. I loved replaying it. And I'm playing a lot right now, Fortnite, because I want the Peter Griffin skin. But otherwise, that, like, I don't like that they changed the map all the time and update it. Like, the OG map was, like, perfect. It's like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's what a lot of big game companies do not understand. Sometimes it is if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And sometimes you really need to innovate. Like Nintendo is really well with doing that with their with their hardware and consoles. They're very good at innovating, for example, but they rehash the same exact games over and over and over and over again. I'm not seeing any new franchises come out of Nintendo. That's just my example with them. PlayStation, at least they're trying on the game side. And on the console side, I mean, the PS5 is freaking awesome. I don't have it, but my brother has it. I will definitely get it at some point once the original model gets a little cheaper. Because I went and decided to get the OG Xbox, which is also really fun. Um, but yeah, it's just like, it's all becoming like the same now. It's funny that I own like all three like the big consoles, but it's like, it doesn't really matter which one you own anymore because they all kind of do the same thing. Um, but I think that's another big reason why a lot of people just aren't like fans of playing games anymore. Although I will say there is one good news out of that. I've noticed it with my friends. I've just noticed it on the internet in general. And I mean, there is studies based on this. Video gaming has been going down, but you know what has been going up, which is a very good thing? People going outside, touching grass, and working out, which is great. People are starting to become more active, which I think is good. But to me, I don't know. To me, though, that doesn't mean, like, obviously, like, cut off, like, playing video games for good. Like, there's something called balance, which is just, like, maybe play for, like, an hour or two a day, and then go work out, like, immediately afterwards. Don't eat like shit, um, and you'll be good. But I think a lot of people do act in extremes, so... But you know what, though? It's better that they're working out. Sorry, that was just a little tangent. It's just something I've noticed that, like, as video gaming has been going down, working out's been going up, which is good. I want to reiterate, I like doing it. As a matter of fact, I got back from the gym, like, 30 minutes ago, just took a shower, and now I'm doing this video. But yeah, it's something I've noticed. It's just that no one really likes to play video games anymore. I mean, well, for the most part. I mean, I just don't really see anyone really going crazy about playing video games. However, I do think there is one game that is going to change that. I think GTA 6 will change that when it comes out. But the problem is we have to get through all of 2024 before GTA 6 happens. It's been going crazy. I mean, the trailer looked great. I'm really excited for GTA 6. It's gonna it's gonna be a lot of hours of gameplay. GTA 5, oh, it was one of the best story modes I've ever played in my life. The problem was it was so long. At least for me, it takes me forever to do anything. But yeah, it just took so long to do. Like, it took me like 2 straight weeks of just sitting down. I did it during COVID, but let me tell you, it was so much fun. And I got so invested in the story of GTA 5, it was great. So I can't wait for GTA 6. But yeah, and I think that really will get a lot of people back on consoles and playing again, which will be good. But like I said, though, that's a whole year plus away. So it's like, what the hell is 2024 gonna come with? I haven't heard any really exciting titles I haven't heard really any exciting. Yeah, I haven't heard any exciting titles. I'm not really looking forward to anything in 2024. I was telling my friends like every game I've been playing is like 2017 and back. Like except for a couple on the Series X. Oh, sorry, yeah, Series X is what I have. And I also played Doom Eternal, which was great. That came out in 2020. That's a freaking amazing game. Should have won Game of the Year. It was pain that it didn't, but and otherwise that I've been playing games from like 2017 back. Okay, there is another exception. I played Super Mario Bros. Wonder, but big whoop. It's like a sequel of like the 100 Super Mario Bros. Games that happened before. So I think the video game industry is just waiting for that one game that will bring everyone back, which I think will be GTA 6. But you know what? There also needs to be, because GTA 6 is also one of my criticism. Like, it's just sequel to a massive franchise. I think maybe in like a few years there will be like one original game that comes out that's gonna get everyone sitting down and playing a game, like almost how Among Us was. Except I think it could be a single player game, which people that know me, I prefer single player or multiplayer games for the most part. Mostly because I suck at multiplayer games, except for like Mario Kart. I suck at multiplayer games. But yeah, I always like a good story. I like to get immersed, so that's why I prefer single player. So that's why me personally, I've been kind of not playing as much because I prefer single player games. But yeah, I'm just really hoping this industry turns around because, we've been playing video games for basically our whole lives, and it's always something that we've had, and I've always enjoyed playing a lot of video games. So I'm hoping that these big companies, PlayStation, Microsoft, Nintendo, I hope they get their shit together and make something really good that gets people really wanting to play their games again. But until then, I think we're going to see the video game industry go down and down and down and down until more originality kicks in, and hopefully it'll get better. I'm trying to be more optimistic about it because, video games will never disappear. I don't think video games are going anywhere in terms of like pop culture or they'll go out of style like completely. I don't think that'll ever happen. And I'm really hoping it doesn't because I love video games. But yeah, I'm just really hoping that they'll get some more originality. But yeah, this was my rant video about the state of the video game industry, which isn't great. I'm really hoping, these developers, they work so hard. And let me tell you, one thing, though, I will praise them for, graphics are freaking beautiful on these new games. Freaking beautiful. I guarantee GTA 6 is going to, like, blow everyone's mind. It's going to look so realistic. But yeah, this was my rant video about video games. Hoping it gets better. I think it will. But yeah, if you guys like this video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.